Hello world and welcome back to my channel Honza's Collection, and in today's video I would like to show you Arrow, or we can say Green Arrow, from the Arrow the television series, which has been made by Television CW a couple of years ago. I'm pretty sure that you guys all know him, and it is a 1/7 scale statue which is made by PVC, and it is from their series gallery once again. And as you are able to already look on the box itself, I would like to start with the saying that if you are a fan of Green Arrow, or Arrow simply in this case, you don't really have much options if you want your statue or action figure, because for example Hot Toys never gave us any Arrow from the television series, and we only have like some so-so toys 1/6 scale action figure, and I have seen some statue from Porcelain. I forgot the name of the company. You can let me know down in the comments below, but like the main thing is that this statue has been absolutely terrible because the head sculpt was way off. So I wouldn't even bother to search for this one, and that's more or less it. Like I don't even know like if we have some Queen Studios or Prime One or anybody else, maybe Funko Pop, probably. I didn't do the proper search, maybe I would be surprised, but in general, like the heroes from CW television series are not as popular as the heroes from the movies, which you can see in the cinema. So most likely that's why the companies are not really rushing into these worlds, and they are not really creating a lot of stuff. And another thing is that the suits of these heroes are usually not as detailed and not as super heroic, let's say, because it more looks like a jacket and some trousers, which is also this case with the Arrow. So it doesn't look as good as it could. And speaking about good things and how everything looks, this piece has been sculpted by, once again, Rocco Tartamella. And once again, I have to point out on the fact that this picture right here, which you can see on the box, is a tricky one, and you should be always careful when you are buying these statues, because as you know from my reviews, we have seen it a couple of times already, these pictures are upgraded and they are not the real statue on the inside. It should look like that, but it is not. And for example, you can see that this piece right here looks like some rubbery style material or some leather, and but it's, you know, in the inside it's still PVC. But mainly, look at the face. The head sculpt looks much more detailed than how it is in the real life. Take a closer look, because you can see the facial hair and how detailed it is. Actually, I will try to help you with some light. So it's not bad on this picture. It's like I still don't see Stephen Amell likeness here, but it looks okay. It looks like a nice face, but when you will see how it looks on the inside, you will be surprised. So let's not wait and let's take a closer look on what is on the inside. But before we will move on, I want to show you guys how it looks on the inside of the box, because This is a Star City or Starling City, depends how you would like to call it, and in which series of the show. And you can see the city in the night, and that something has exploded, if I'm not mistaken. And this could be a pretty nice diorama if you would like to create some for your detail or for basically your collection. So it is a nice touch. We don't see that very often with Diamond Select toys. It's at least it's not with every single one. Let's put it this way. So I wanted to appreciate it for a quick second. Here is the top, here is the bottom, nothing really special. Here you can see that I bought it in Comics Point in the Czech Republic for 1,690 Czech crowns, which is not much, so it's still a pretty cheap statue for what you are getting. And you also have this prospect once again. I also am sure that you have seen it a couple of times already, and you know what I'm thinking about this. So let's just move on and let's take a look at Mr. Arrow. And once again, I will try to play with lights. Hopefully you guys will be able to see the best what you can get. So let's start with the pose. It's not bad, it's not perfect. I'm okay with that. Like, I would be even more happy maybe if he would have his arrow ready to shoot someone. If it would be more dynamic, it would be probably even better for me. But I am still leaning towards heroes and people with bow and arrow. I don't know why, but I just simply like them no matter what. So it can be Arrow, it can be Hawkeye, it can be Lara Croft from the new video game series. It can be Link from Zelda Breath of the Wild. It can be anything. And it still looks great for me, so I can pardon them for some of the mistakes which they are doing. And yeah, I can tell you that this guy has some mistakes. Let's talk about the suit, because I'm not an expert on Arrow's suit. I have to apologize for it. And I know that he had many suits in the show, and in every single series, like, he had some different suits, some upgraded suits during the years. But I didn't do the proper search for it, so sorry, I cannot tell you from which series this is, but hopefully there will be somebody in the comments down below who will educate me and you as well. But speaking about the suit, like, this one is, as I said, straightforward jacket and trousers and boots, so it doesn't really look as superheroic as I would like, but it is more or less accurate to the show. The only part which I don't really like is this part on his thighs. I'm not sure if it's accurate or not, but to me it just simply looks a little bit strange. And like this part, like, I don't know if he should supposed to have there some, I don't know, like some poison darts for the arrows, or like, I have no idea. And it is closed, so we can only guess. And also we should speak about the base, because if I understood it correctly, this is supposed to be the top of the building of the Queen Industries. And if you are familiar with the character and with the show, you know that he's careful controversial comment, he is something like Batman, you know, which means that he is still just a person, no superpowers. He has a lot of money. He is still dating with somebody else until he, you know, will actually date. Well, let's avoid spoilers, okay? So he's changing girls a lot, and yeah, he is just taking care of the city, and if you have failed the city, you will be punished for that. So the base itself, like, I think it's okay. It's a little bit boring, but I still think that it matches with the character, and that it kind of makes sense. So I'm fine with that. Where I'm not really fine with that is the head sculpt, and that is the elephant in the room. And we don't like these animals here because the head sculpt is just terrible. And I will try to show you the head sculpt with various lightning effects so that you can be really sure that you have seen enough. So hopefully this will help at least a little bit. So as you can see, like, he has some simply blue eyes, some mask, some facial hair. That's more or less it. And yeah, now we have this really bright lights. But I don't think I helped this. I think that this was probably the best, right? So I don't see the likeness with Stephen Amell at all. Like, this is a completely different person. Like, I think they didn't even try it for this one. So it's completely off. And it is the biggest mistake which I can see right here. You can clearly see that it is completely different from what you have seen on the box. And yeah, it's just bad. You have to find the way how to look at him without looking at his face, okay? So maybe if you will have him in the pose like this, that can be an option, right? Or in the pose like this. Yeah, why not? But you have other options as well. Which I would like to show you, because as most of you know, Arrowverse is not only Arrow, but it is a multiversum, which means that we have more heroes which we can add here. One of them being the Flash, my most favorite hero from the whole show and from the whole Arrowverse. So he is much better. His face sculpt, his head sculpt is much better likeness with the Grant Gustin, the actor who played Flash in the television series, and it is simply just much better statue. And it is also still from the Diamond Select Toys, which is also the case with this lady right here, which is Batwoman. This time it has been portrayed by Ruby Rose. And those of you who have seen the show, which I personally think that it was terrible and it was the worst from the whole Arrowverse, you know that we have to name Ruby Rose here because in the second series there was a different actor. I don't want to spoil you with some details in case you haven't seen it yet. So we just have her here, and if we will take a look at all three of them like this, I think it is pretty impressive. And I also have to admit that there is one person missing, and that is a Supergirl. She also has been made by Diamond Select Toys, and she belongs to this to this group. It is from the same series, and she just should supposed to be here. But first of all, the statue is not very good in my opinion, and second of all, and that's the main reason, is that I was just not able to get her anywhere, and I was searching for her in some local shops and e-shops for almost 4 years, and it was just impossible to get her anywhere. And when I actually started to think about like buying from another state a couple of months ago, I felt like I am already in the phase where I'm past this and where I want not statues but action figures. So I would be more happier for interpretation or of Supergirl in 1/6 scale as an action figure, but that's also an issue. And as far as I know, that should be more or less it, because even though we have plenty of heroes and villains in the Arrowverse, unfortunately we don't get a lot of stuff from this, which is very unfortunate, because the whole Arrowverse still has a lot of fans. I know that a lot of people also hates it really very much, because of the budget and because of the writers, how they wrote the heroes, and there are multiple reasons, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of you will let me know your reasons down in the comments below. But yeah, because we don't have a lot of options, this is what we can get at the moment, and I think that all these three guys together looks amazing, and if you have them combined together, like I'm pretty sure you are not really looking at the terrible head sculpt anymore, because like the colors and the way how they look together is just so well made that you don't even bother about the mistakes. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys like it, and if you are a fan of Arrow, then you just have to decide if you are open to have some compromises and have your statue or action figure, or if you will just let them be and collect something else. Up to you. So I hope you guys liked this review. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, like and comment down below, and I'm looking forward to see you guys once again in the next video.